Yaman. Yaman.
Which has come as a surprise, but because this is always a surprise. Male, I want to honor Jejang. I do got my mentor. Mentor, I'm just serving the leader. You're like a seven that I can't ready. They are bodily Google. More than the man you so you are Kulany was my mentor. Yamida Asmane, right from Sebei College. The career masters of those days would tell us, you are doing very well in history and religious studies. I think you can easily become a lawyer. That's what they would tell us in Sebei College. Then they would say, don't you see people like Kulany? Then there was Mugai from Tuban. Then there was the Sagaja from Bukwo. Then there was Laigia from Bukwo. Now they would be telling us, you are doing well, can't you be like that one? So, when I grew up, the one who was nearest to me among those people was Kulany, because he would come to visit Twala at Kapulu in the clinic. Twala had a very nice place, a bar. So Kulany would come there with the Twala, with the Simba, with the Cheborion, with the Kuka. They were working in the district, but in the evening they conveyed there. Then for us, we'd be now far looking at them as they start talking and enjoying and talking a lot of things. So that is how I became a lawyer myself, after following the footsteps of Kulany. People have said, yes, he was a white man in a black skin. I don't believe that. Because if you don't know people, you cannot judge them. Since you all say that Kulany was not very close to you, how did you know that inside was white? It is not possible, but the man was very social to those he liked, and he liked many people. He was an ordinary man. The other thing, he was principled. He had these principles in life. I don't do this. I remember one time when I was confused one time because Sakaja had been trained in Russia and became a lawyer and also became a diplomat, ambassador. Kulany was trained in UK, he became QC, an advocate, and also an ambassador. Now they came to do politics here and they competed against themselves for the district of Sebei to be MP. So all of them, both of them approached me. Now, our brother, you support me. Sakaja came through Sulege. Peter Sulege hasn't come here. His name was mentioned. I don't know what is happening with the district. There's a lot of confusion. Such about confusion, so now Leonard has made a big statement. I don't know where we are heading, but my only advice, please cool down, all of you, call elders, let them advise you. But that's not for today. Today we are talking about Kulany. So when Kulany stood to be MP, I was his chief campaign manager. So we moved around here, but in our language it's very complicated. Now Kulany did not know Kupsabi in detail. So I was always explaining to him how you see you must. But what made things very difficult for me, when we went to Germany, now to campaign, he has some relatives there. I think they are his brothers. They resemble, they are in the training center, went behind. They made a very big party for us. They slaughtered goats. I am sure the sons of that man, is it Konyi? They must be around here. So people came, they were supporters of Kulany. By then, Sakaja was in Kupo, now for us were in Germany. So when we sat with a big pot of marua and a lot of beers, they slaughtered goats, they brought the food. Me, I was now near him. Kulany had a briefcase. Of course, there was money inside, big money. But now that day, I didn't know he had carried some eggs, boiled eggs. So when they brought food, you know, the guest is given the back of the chicken and all the things, good things. Kulany pushed them to me. I was sitting near. Lala, you eat this one. He removed these eggs and started peeling. I told him you're going to lose the election. How can you carry? He said, but you know, you must be careful. I said, but these are your brothers. Are you careful of poison? He says, no, generally. You must understand the situation and also appear. He said, this English people will think that you are appearing too modern to eat your eggs in this part. Now that was Kulany for you. And whenever Kulany would be in Paramount, because that's where I would meet him, he would be at the counter. Now, at the same time, when they are in Kampala in Slowboat and in Uganda House with the Sakaja, they would sit at the counter. So one day I told them, is this now how lawyers should sit? We sit in the counter. I said, you see, you must not mix anyhow. When you sit down there, people can come and sit near you and then they disturb you. But that's what I have to say is that these were great men. Later on, I learned that they were even related by marriage. But they shaped the day. Those days, there were no conflicts. When Kulany was there, Sakaja was there, it was happiness. There was nothing like, we are fighting for it. I never saw those fights. These fights you people are bringing now, I think it is lack of leadership. It is lack of proper leadership. If I was not a judge, I would have stood to be an MP and tried. But now I'm old, I can't be an MP, I can't be what. But we need people to come and guide us. To guide us in Lekasoi. And now even this issue which Leonard is raising, my Moko Leonard is raising, we need early intervention in those matters. And I think, Bishop, you have to intervene in some of these matters. You don't have to sit back and see people start fighting, quarreling, and so on and so on. Having said that, we are really here to mourn Kulany. He was a great man. He was known in this country. When he was in Uganda Railways, he made a name for us as people of Sebei. When he was an ambassador in Ethiopia, he made a name for us who were in government. We could hear his name everywhere. Kulany, Kulany, Kulany. And some people would say, Kulany, is it a Sebei name? I even don't know whether that name is truly Sebei, because our names are Che. But he made us proud. I want to thank his family, his children, Mwanga, your sisters, and so for looking after your father, for really caring for him. I would ask, I never had a time to come here a lot, but I would ask, and they would say he's in good hands. So really, children, thank you for caring for your dad when he was ailing. Because even if you have resources, even if you have a beautiful house like this, if you don't have people to come and be able to help you, these things are useless. We need people, we need love, we need friendship, we need care. And you can only get it from people. You cannot get friendship from money, or a house, or a car. No, it is human beings with blood that gives you comfort. So I want to thank the family for standing by their father, for being there, and for keeping the home. Because you lost your mother. Ordinarily, this home would have been an abandoned place, and so on and so on, but you have kept the home going. Now continue doing it, because the legacy will only remain if the family keeps it up here. I came to Mon, I saw that they had put for us a whole tent for legal fraternity. There are lawyers, most of the lawyers in Hampton of Greg, the ones who started with Kulany, passed on, most of them. But their children became lawyers. And they all the time, I am sure they have not heard that Kulany died. They would have come, those Westerners. You know, this family of Toskin and Kulany were liked by Westerners so much. I don't know why. If you went to Mbarara today, the name of Toskin is talked about everywhere, including the president of this country, Toskin, including the president of this country about Kulany. And if you go to Mbarara, you say Kulany, Kulany. If you say Toskin, I don't know what relationship these people had, but their name sounds in Mbarara more than it sounds in Sebei. So they built a legacy. These two people built it. And with Siron generally. You know, for us in Sipi, we used to say, now I'm going to Siron. Siron was like an upper class in the district. When you come to Siron, you would find them Mungu, Toskin, then would come and sit in the compound of Toskin there, and then they would say, now the children, towards Christmas, like these days, you would find people coming to Toskin's home. The visitors coming from Mbarara to come to Toskin's home in Sebei. Large numbers of people. I think those are the things we should copy. Building friendships, not only among relatives, but with people from other areas. And that is something which this family has cultivated. I don't want to say much. I don't know whether we have any people from the legal fraternity who should stand up. I'm sure they are there. Now we have many lawyers in the district. Those days were very few. Yes, this father was Kulany's Obedo. His father was Kulany's best friend, Owori. They were very, very close friends in Bali when Kulany had a law firm in Bali. Are there any other people from our fraternity? Yes, there's another one there. That one, you know him, and others. Of course, being a lawyer, people will say we are always very proud. No, we are not proud people. We are down to us. It is only that we stick to the law, and that's where people now don't like us. When you do things properly and in the right way, people will not like you. And that is why today I'm saying, Leonard Suleke, sit down. You know, when I was campaigning for Jefros, Leonard and Suleke were like needle and thread. You could not turn like this without seeing Suleke. You turn like this, you see Leonard. Now I don't understand. So, my friends, you are my brother-in-law. Suleke is my very good friend. Thank you so much.